Over the Vatican.
Hey, you with the fancy hat. You're fired.
That's right. More jokes like this on tonight's Salute to General Electric.
From New York, where for $2 you can drive a bucket of balls off the roof of most skyscrapers, it's beloved by the children of Spain as Juan Hilo y la Planta de Frijoles.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. You sound like you're in a great mood, and that makes me feel good because I feel great. You know, it's just that kind of electrical buzz that shoots through your system and, Yeah. I'll tell you what I did. I did something I haven't done in years, and I did it today, and it was great. Just for the fun of it, I went down to the dry cleaners, and I bounced a check. Yeah! Yeah! It's a $20 check. It's dead. Yeah! Tomorrow on Good Morning America, are you aware of this? David Hartman has been the co-host, co-anchor of Good Morning America over on ABC for the last 49 years. And tomorrow, no, it's actually 11 years. Been on for 11 years, and he's retiring. And tomorrow they're having kind of like highlights. All day long they're going to be showing special memorable moments with David Hartman, which means that some Good Morning America staff member has to go back through 11 years of videotapes and select David Hartman highlights. Boy, you think you've got a lousy job. Well, oh, on America tonight, the series America over on ABC also. You folks watching that, following that, enjoying it, are you? Of course. Well, tonight on America, Mariel Hemingway is interrogated about her eyebrows, so you might want to... there. Well, today the Reagan administration released their new drug testing guidelines for federal employees, and one of these guidelines calls for stationing monitors in restrooms during the testing procedure. Now, they're doing this for three reasons. One, they want to obviously keep the tests honest. Two, they want to make them as accurate as possible. And three, they want to give George Bush something to do. So I think it's...
How do you do? Welcome to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin just turned the card around. This is a show that really doesn't need a host. And say hello to our good friend.
Thank you. Thank you, Dave. I'm going to have to disqualify myself this evening because I had dinner with Dennis Conner just last night.
So you won't be able to participate in the questioning.
I'll have to disqualify myself.
All right, so why don't we turn all of the cards over?
Flip them all over.
All right.
That's what it sounded like when you said, just turn all the cards.
Yeah. Sorry. I had the tuna salad from the commissary, and it's a little... Oh, pardon me.
Oh,
well,
my goodness.
That Tonight Show is smooth as silk. You don't need a host for tonight's show.
No.
No, you don't. No, you don't need one at all. We got a great guests, a great, powerful comedy right here, a wonderful band. Paul and the boys.
Thank you.
I got a car, one of these cars. You know, I drive back and forth to work every day.
What is it, a limo? Company limo comes and gets you and brings you?
No, it's my own little car. I drive it back
You
and
drive
forth.
yourself?
I drive myself.
I happen to know that's true.
It is true.
That they would send a limo for you, provide it for you, but you...
We're still talking about that. But
anyway, right now you're driving.
Yeah, and the electrical system is befouled on this thing. So when you hit the horn, I thought this was nice. So a lot of traffic going home, commuting on the east side or the west side, however you go home, and periodically you need to use the horn. So I hit the horn last night in a moment of great emergency, I thought, and the interior lights come on.
Oh, good.
Boy, did I feel safe. Yes, sir. Oh, Mr. Goodranch.
Nice.
I got one of those headaches again today, Paul.
Really?
Ooh, brother.
Do you have a headache?
Kind of a headache, yeah. Just a little.
Do you, did you take anything for it or anything?
Well, I'm taking some just aspirin, I guess.
What is it? What kind of a headache is it?
I can't really put my finger on it.
Is it more of a throbbing thing, or is it a sort of a pounding kind of a thing?
It seems like a combination of both, but not a...
Some throbbing, some pounding?
Yeah.
Is it the kind that starts just right here on the top of the eyes, and then it just extends right through to the back, and then it kind of settles back?
No, not exactly.
Not that.
No.
Well, is it the kind that it starts in your temples, and it's just a kind of a boom? It goes boom. It's like boom, boom.
Like hot needles in your temples?
Is it that?
No,
it's not that.
No.
Is it the kind where it's just like in the corners? It's starting in the corners.
No. In the corners of my head?
Yeah.
No.
How exactly would you describe it?
I feel like my head wants to bust open.
Oh, that's it. Why did you? Oh, that kind of a.
What did I tell you? You don't need a host for this crap, do you?
No, you don't.
What are we doing? A top 10 list? Well, let's get right to it because we got a great show tonight, and we don't want to screw this up.
No.
From the home office in Scottsdale, Arizona, tonight's category, top 10 things David Hartman has to do before leaving Good Morning America. I've been there 11 years. We'll all miss him. Number 10, check green room sofa cushions one last time for change. Number 9, say goodbye to the gang at Blimpie's. Number 8, legally change name to Mustafa L. Hartman for Bout with Hagler. Number 7, return giant baby bonnet to wardrobe. Well. Number 6, get nurse novels back from Hugh Downs. Number 5, work on suction cup shoes for big human fly finale on last show. Number 4, have one last talk with Rune Arledge about reviving old Lucas Tanner episodes. Number 3, close office door and have one final hand shadow battle between wolf and chicken. Boy, for the life of me, I don't know what that means. Number 2, give finger on air to Jane and Bryant. Number 1. Number 1, think about getting a job or something. David Hartman's top 10 things. Thank you so much. Let's go to the viewer mail, kids. It's Thursday. We're the only television program in the free world which takes up airtime to answer their viewer mail. Actual viewers from actual, actual letters from actual viewers. Here we go. Letter number 1. Dear Dave, where is the men's room in 30 Rockefeller Plaza? Apparently we've hit a nerve here. It's signed Anxious Bernie at the Spectrum. Where is the men's room at 30 Rockefeller Plaza? I've got news for you, Bernie. You're looking at it. Letter number 2. You really don't need a host for this.
The show hosts itself.
The show is hosting itself. Literally, the show that hosts itself, kids. Dear Dave, number 2 begins, my fiance and I go to work late every day because we stay up to watch your show. P.S. We love your hair. Don't let anyone tell you different. Gene and Jim, Ocala, Florida. Gene and Jim writing to tell me that they love my hair and don't let anybody else tell me different. Huh. So they love my hair. Jerry, get out here. They love my hair, Paul. Jerry, what did you tell me Gene and Jim said about my hair?
I don't remember.
No. You remember, what did you say that Gene and Jim told you about my hair?
I said they hated it.
Yeah, you said they hated it. Well, it turns out that they don't hate it at all, do they? How do they really feel about my hair?
They love it.
They actually love my hair. Jerry, you have been trying to drive a wedge between me and these kids from Florida ever since you've been on the show. Now, that's it. Just get up. Clear out your office. You're done. Go on home. Beat it. Oh, brother, hey, kids, it's only comedy. Jerry, come on back. Jerry. Gerard Mulligan, ladies and gentlemen. He's not fired at all, is he? No, he'll be here Monday. Thanks, Jerry. Nice job.
So it's just a joke.
Yeah, it's just a joke. We're not firing. No, sir. The show that hosts itself. It's automated, completely automated. It's 1987. It's the computer age. Oh, we had 2 cards for that one.
三味鸡、湖南肉、国番鸡、岳阳牛。
I don't know what that was. Somebody better check on Howard back there. He's got visitors, I think. Letter number 3. Dear Dave, I found this key on my way to work. Can you see if anyone claims it? Oh, there's the key right there. Thanks, Dennis Coughlin, Chicago, Illinois. Let me see that key. Jeff, can you pull it off of there and bring it over? That's interesting. They sent in a key from, found it somewhere in Chicago, Illinois. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Jeff. Jimmy?
Yes, David.
Check and see if this is the key that guy was looking for when he was doing the Magic Act last week.
Okay, I'll check it out.
All right, thanks, Jimmy Fitzgerald. Be interesting. You never know. I'll give it a shot. If it is the key, then that's...
Hold your horses, buddy. I told you we'd find the key. All right, take it easy. Take it easy. Relax. Sorry, that's not it, Dave. Hang in there.
Okay, that's too bad. Yeah, I thought we had something there for a moment. All right. Dear Dave, number 4 begins, regarding your show on January 29, 1987, I like the way they made the full-screen Late Night 87 come at me. Would you please ask them to do it again for me and everyone else? Thanks, Judy Shear, Passaic, New Jersey. Well, you know, Judy, on January 29th, we were still doing it the old way before we figured out a way to save a lot of money and time by putting it on the computer. But I'm with you. I still prefer the old way with... well, here it is now. Bring it out, boys. It's the all-new Late Night 87. Okay. Thank you so much. See, this is the way, it's the old way. We used to do it like this. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Is that Biff and Tommy? Thank you, boys. Here on the all-new Late Night 87. Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Tommy, Biff, thank you very much. That's the way we used to do it, just like that. Letter number 5. Dear Dave, how come Bob Wright doesn't visit the show as much as Grant Tinker used to? You know, Robert C. Wright is the head of General Electric, or I guess, no, he's the head of NBC now. NBC bought, General Electric bought RCA, and they own NBC, and Robert Wright is the head now of NBC. This letter comes to us from the Eastburn family. Well, the Eastburn family, it's true, the home viewers don't really get to see as much of Robert C. Wright, the new guy, as they did of Grant Tinker, the man who used to run things here. But that doesn't mean Mr. Wright doesn't visit us here in the studio sometimes. It's just that it usually happens when the show is long over. Hal, let's show the folks some of that tape from the security surveillance camera we turn on in the studio after the show. Yeah, I think you'll see Robert right here. That's Jimmy.
Okay, Hal. Gonna lock up now.
Okay, Jimmy, good night. This is after the show. This will be about 8 o'clock at night, I guess. And oh, there he is. There's Bob Wright, Robert Wright, the new man here at NBC. That's him right there.
Good Lord, that man is taking his pants off.
Oh, my. Children, I think it's time for bed.
Oh, you heard your mother, Scoot.
Go.
Good Lord.
Honey, it was irresponsible of Letterman to show that.
I am going to fly up to New York tonight and tell that man just what I think of it.
Okay, that's too bad. Well, I know that's kind of depressing, but we didn't fire Gerard.
Bring him back.
Oh. We have assembled for you folks once again tonight another installment of something we call Stupid Pet Tricks. People from all over the country with their animals, dogs, cats, squirrels, whatever, they bring them to New York and show you the silly little things they've been trained to do. Let me remind you, this is not a competition. This is only an exhibition. As always, please, no wagering. Our first participant tonight is, this is a German Shepherd, sort of? Or, okay, hi, Ajax. What a nice-looking animal. And how long have you had him?
4.5 years.
Okay, and he is now going to do something for us which is a little silly, right?
Yeah.
What is he going to do?
I'm going to sit in a swivel chair and she's going to pull me around in circles.
Oh, it's a she. I'm sorry. Yep. Okay, she's going to pull you around in a circle?
Yep. Well, while she's chasing the beam to the flashlight.
Oh, boy, this sounds pretty complicated. We have a chair over here. How did she learn to do this, by the way?
We've got 2 cats at home, and we had the cats before her. And The cats used to chase the beam, and now she's bigger than the cats. Now the cats can't do it. So,
so it's been passed on to her.
This is her game now.
And I don't fully understand that, but let's take a look at it anyway. Would you like a drum roll or anything, Kevin?
Quiet one, maybe.
Okay, small drum roll? Yeah, and we need to dim the lights here, Hal, if we can do that. This is Kevin Downs and Ajax from Elgin, Illinois, in an office chair. Oh. Oh, boy. Let's take a look at it here through the miracle of slow motion instant replay. You know, ladies and gentlemen, if we could just harness this power, we could light a small city for several years. Nice job, Kevin. Where'd he go? All right. Kevin Downs and his dog Ajax. What's he going to do here?
She turns off the TV when I say, oh no, it's that guy Dave again.
Oh, okay. Hey, you probably hardly ever say that, though, right?
No, never.
Never comes up.
Only when we're here.
Okay. So McQueen will turn off the television set. Okay. All right. I guess, do we need to dim the lights here again?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
McQueen,
drum
ready?
roll for this? Okay.
There's that guy Dave again. Thank you so very much. Here it is, folks, in slow motion instant replay, the dog turning off the show. Nice job, Skip. Thank you very much. Yeah, let's see a high five here. Good. Can you give me a five? Come on, what do I have to do? Oh. And, okay. Are these good pets?
They're the best. Dobermans are the best.
Yeah. Okay. What is Shantae going to do for us tonight?
Tonight, she's just gonna, whenever she sees some money, she takes it.
Uh-huh.
Here. Sit high. Sit high. Good boy, stay. And if you, like, have some money on you, and you let it just...
I left it in the dressing room, Art. I'm sorry.
What do you have any money, you know?
No, I don't think I have any money. Well, we got some dough over here. Wow, look at this. Okay, I got some money right here.
If you can put it in your pocket.
Put it right here in my pocket?
But you gotta let it, you know, your jacket, she has to be able to see it a little bit.
Okay.
Stay. Be nice.
Now, you don't do this for anything other than...
No, it's just a demonstration.
Amusement around the house, right? Yeah. Okay,
just let
Shantae.
it peek out a little bit.
Look at this.
Don't show it to her.
Look at it. I just picked up my dry cleaning. Look at the I got a change. I got change here from 100, Shantae. Look at that.
Let it hang out a little bit. Shantae.
Woo.
Shantae.
Come on, babe.
Take his money. Take his money.
Waiting on a...
Give it to me. Take his money.
Come on.
Take it.
We got here, Shantae. There it is.
Thank you.
Dog, picking my...
Thank you.
We're going to see it here, Art. There she is, going to work. What a cutie. Where'd she go?
Shantae.
Took my money and left town. Yeah, she took the dough and hit the road. She got a cab. All right, thank you very much. Nice to see you. There's your dog right there. Wow! Right. One more. Come on. Come on. Here we go.
Get tall.
Come on.
Get tall.
Get tall.
Back. Okay, come on. Up.
Yeah. How about it? Nice meeting you. We got to do a This guest, quite a gentleman. In 1983, this man became the first American to lose the America's Cup in its 132-year history. And in 1987 in Fremantle in Australia, he became the first American to win it back as the skipper of the 12-meter Stars and Stripes. He and his 12-man crew swept the series 4-zip and crossed the finish line of the final race 1 minute and 59 seconds ahead of the competition, the Australians, winning the right to bring the cup back where it belongs. A native of San Diego, California, folks, please welcome Dennis Conner.
great to be here in New York.
You gotta be a pretty happy man these days, huh?
Oh, it was the thrill of a lifetime. We really didn't understand what was really going on down there. We were so busy and caught up in trying to win the race, and then this wonderful reception we got when we got back home.
It was
incredible.
actually transformed into a really kind of, I don't know, nationalistic sort of deal.
I think television had a lot to do with it, David.
This wouldn't have happened probably if you had won the race in '83, right?
Well, it seemed like the end of my life in 1983, but looking back on it now, I think the Cup was very happy down in Fremantle, Western Australia. The Australians did a terrific job with it. And then the opportunity to go down and compete and win it back. I mean, it was the...
But isn't it true that you've taken a sport that was previously considered kind of what wealthy guys did on weekends in small yacht clubs around the country and turned it into more like stock car racing, really, right? With big corporate sponsorships and that kind of thing?
Well, the money is important. Obviously, as the cost of competing halfway around the world, and then technology really increased the price a tremendous amount since 1983.
Yeah. What are we talking about for like the boat that you sailed in?
Well, to give you some idea, in 1983 we spent $4.1 million in the defense, built 2 boats, and campaigned 2 years in Newport.
So 2 boats for $4.1 million.
In 1983. This time our budget went to $15.3 million, and the major increase was involved in the technology involved in designing the boats. As you may remember, in 1983 they had a boat with a wing keel on the bottom that beat us.
Right.
And then with that technology involved in designing a boat that we really didn't know much about, tremendous amount of technology went in from the standpoint of the same thing that way that we design airplanes. We used to design the boats with computers, tank testing, and it was really for the first time taken out of the fine art of drawing like a Picasso into the art of technology. And the major increase was the cost of the design, and then of course competing halfway around the world.
But even with all of that research and development and design expense and so on and so forth, the increases are in tiny little increments, aren't they? I mean, we're talking about in speed, essentially.
From a percentage standpoint, we're talking like major breakthrough would be 1%. Our boats go through the water approximately 8.5 knots, and if we had a 1/10 of a knot gain over someone else, you'd win by 3 minutes, so it'd be a huge gain.
What happened to the wing keel? Did you guys have a wing keel this year?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, and did the Australians have one also?
All but one boat had wing keels, basically.
So now that technology which caused the Cup to go to Australia in '83 is pretty much passé, right? It's standard procedure.
No, there were some creative ideas down there this time that will be looked upon in the future, and it was a matter of refining the Australians' idea that we had in 1983 that allowed us to win. We had a terrific design team, but that's only part of the story.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll get to the rest of the story here. We got to do a commercial, and people have known about it. I think every 4 years it comes around, but it hasn't been. It's not like the World Series or the Super Bowl.
It really started in 1851 when the British were real proud of their sailing prowess, and the group of people here in New York got together and decided to go over and show them what good old Yankee ingenuity was all about, and they went over there and they won a race around the Isle of Wight, and the trophy came back here and was dedicated to the New York Yacht Club.
And we've had it ever since then, up until 1983.
Though someone lost it 3 years ago.
Now that must have, were the guys at the New York Yacht Club steamed? Where they must have just been 132 years and suddenly...
I wasn't their favorite guy.
Yeah, and then you didn't defend for them, you defended for your own yacht club,
challenge, right?
Or challenge, that's right.
Actually, I really wanted to challenge with the New York Yacht Club, but we just didn't get together and it didn't work out. I was Commodore of the San Diego Yacht Club, and I live in San Diego, so it seemed like the right thing to do at the time.
So now how much did these guys here in New York spend to try and get the Cup back? They went nuts, didn't they?
They spent a little more than we did.
They had 3 boats in the trials?
They had approximately the same budget. I'm not privy to exactly how much they spent, but in the neighborhood, $15, $16, $17 million.
And what did they get for that? A nice tan. That's what they got for it. A pretty good tan.
Well, they got to get home for Christmas.
Yeah. Now, people keep talking about 12 meter, 12 meter, 12 meter. I know it's a hugely complex formula. Is there any way you can tell us what it means? Well, I don't have any idea.
12 meters, obviously, is around 39 feet long. The boats are 70 feet long.
That has nothing to do with the length.
It's just the name of the rule. And basically, the boats are 70 feet long. They weigh about 60,000 pounds.
60,000 pounds, 30 tons.
Right. 45,000 of that is in the keel alone. That's what holds it up.
That's down here in this jar right down here.
There you go.
This handy visual aid
right there. The mast is about 100 feet off the water.
100 feet up.
And there's 11 crew. There's no engine. There's nothing down below. It's just
Here's what it looks like down
It's
below.
a racing machine, and the boats themselves don't cost that much money. It's all the
Now, where's
logistics
your
and
cabin
sales.
down there, Dennis? Don't you have a kind of like a luxury bunk or something in there?
I get to hang out in the back, and the guys do all the work.
Yeah. Speaking of the guys, there's 12 guys on the crew? 11 guys. Now, did they make any money out of this thing?
They work 17 hours a day, 7 days a week for 17 months for this, and they got $300 a month in compensation. So they were there as to compete to be the best that you can be for their own personal satisfaction.
Sounds like a commercial for the Army all of a sudden. $300 a month and you get to be the best you can be.
That's it.
But now with the commercial money, is there anything you can divide up for the guys? Or
we're still trying to pay our bills from this time, but my guess is that in the future they'll be treated as professional athletes, at the best at their sport. Obviously, there'll be some compensation for them in the future because there'll be opportunities for people to market their product.
Grow.
Sure, through commercialism.
Now, what did it come down to in the competition? I mean, you ran away from these guys. Was your boat a better design, a better crew, more experience? What was the deal?
It was a total team, Stars and Stripes team effort. We had a good design, very well constructed. The logistics were good. Crew was fantastic. 5 of the guys that were with us in Liberty were back again. We had good sales. It was a complete total package, and I think good old Yankee ingenuity, dedication, hard work, drive, motivation.
So you really had a motive for coming back because you didn't. I mean, this goes on your record. You know, you blow it after 132 years. Be tough to get a reference with that kind of thing on your. But there's. You don't do any yelling on board, do you?
No, we're very calm. We sail so many miles and hours with each other. They just know the moves, and I hardly interrupt the joke they're telling when we turn the boat.
Yeah. They would tell jokes while they were on board there?
They're a pretty loose group.
Yeah.
They have a lot of confidence in what's going on there. And they maintain a certain innate humor while the races are going on. In the back, we're pretty serious, but they have a good time up in the front.
But at night, they're just out all night drinking.
No,
no, they aren't.
No way.
They're out drinking and chasing babes,
no way.
right?
Well, babes are chasing them.
Oh well, that's not bad.
No.
And where are you going to hold the next defense?
The San Diego Yacht Club Defense Committee will have to decide that. Obviously, there's a tremendous loyalty to the community of San Diego that helped to get this back, but I'm sure they'll hold the pride and the tradition of the Cup above any other consideration.
The sailing is good, but not great in Southern California, right? Not for this kind of event?
It could be a good event there, and so we'll have to wait and see what they decide.
Would that be your first choice, San Diego?
I'm going to be doing the best I can to defend it no matter where they have it.
But where do you want to do it, Dennis? You don't want to do it in San Diego. You want to go to Hawaii, right?
I live in San Diego.
You'd rather go to Hawaii.
It's America's finest city.
I know that. And this thing about going to Disney World, that's not true, is it?
They were pretty good, weren't they?
Yeah. Did they get you right as you were coming off the last race?
Yes, they did. They were very clever.
Yeah, nice job. Dennis, Jesus, a pleasure to meet you.
A young Minnesota viewer that read, and I'll read it to you. Dear Mr. Letterman, I am a student at Hosterman Junior High, and all 9th graders attending our school are required to participate in a program called Career Day. I am writing this letter because I am interested in joining you on one of your average work days. Very sincerely yours, Eric J. Loveland. Well, of course, we're always eager to help out a youngster interested in the world of broadcasting. And here's what happened when Eric came to visit us in New York City to explore career opportunities in network television. Eric, I understand that you have a questionnaire there that you have to ask some questions of me, and this is all for the class project. Is that right?
How did you get the job?
How did I get the job? You know, Eric, a lot of people want to know that. Actually, it was an essay writing contest, and I was fortunate enough to win.
Did you need any special training for this job, and if so, what?
Special training for the job? Special training. Did you hear that? Special training. Yeah. Go ahead. Now, Eric, according to the form, part of the requirement for this Career Day experiment is you actually have to do some work at the job, right? All right, we'll give you a chance to do that now. We'll get it out of the way, and then we'll spend the rest of the afternoon looking at the building. So you can start by, here, sign some of these photos for people. All right, this should be All My Love, Dave Letterman. And we usually sign these, you know, a couple hundred at a time. So, there you go. Okay. Oh, and also, you want to get the phone. You can answer the phone. That'll be good. Just push the button first. Push the button. Okay.
Hello?
No, wait a minute. That's wrong. Let's put you on hold. This is how you do it. The phone rings just like this. Mr. Letterman's office, may I help you? Just a moment, please. Get rid of that guy. All right, now try it again when the phone rings, just like that, okay? Mr. Letterman? Oh, try it again. Here you go.
Mr. Letterman's office, may I help you?
Oh, okay.
I can't talk
Maybe
in
you
high
better
voice.
just stick to the photos, all right?
All right.
Eric, let me show you something. If you're really considering a career in broadcasting, think of these 3 words: weekend nightly news. You know what that means, right? 2 days a week, pal, is all you're working, and nothing really happens on the weekends, huh? Pretty cushy. So what we really want to accomplish today is give you a good overall look at every aspect of broadcasting. So that's what we're doing. Go on in there, Eric, if you will. Oh, Eric, do you think it's a pretty good job? It's a network door holder. Yeah, think about that. Hi, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Letterman.
Nice to see you. What is your name?
John Mulrenny.
What do you do here, John?
I'm in charge of air conditioning on the 10th floor here, Dan. This is the first thing you do when you get here, Eric. You gotta punch in here. If you don't punch in here, you don't get paid.
And of course, when your buddies call in sick, you come over and you punch them in also, right?
Oh, that's a no-no.
It's a little trick. Yeah. Can we, let's punch somebody out just for the heck of it, okay?
Yeah, okay.
All right.
We'll put this guy out here.
Let Eric do it. Do you mind?
Yeah.
There you go, Eric. Just put it right in there. Okay. Yeah.
There you go.
Do you like the feel of that? All right. And what's this stuff over here? What are these things, John? Eric, would you like to take one of these back to Minnesota with you?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. There you go. Don't cut yourself. It's kind of rusty. Okay, give it a try. Okay, thank you. How long have you worked for NBC?
I'm working here 11 years.
And what do you do for the network?
The network, security.
Eric, do you have any questions? Yeah. That's pretty nice.
Straight.
Here, let me see that. Let me see that. Yeah, that's like that. Okay. I don't know. That looks pretty good to me. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad, was it, Eric? I tell you what, I guess they're just going to mail you the results of those tests, you know. And it's on-air facilities?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And there's a little joke about on-air facilities when you're in broadcasting. It's a good idea to use the facilities before you're actually on the air. Eric, do you have any questions for Donna? What do you do for the network?
I'm a courier. I pick up their news tape now from JFK, LaGuardia, the local crews. Bring it back to NBC where they put it on the air.
Any questions?
No.
Oh, okay. You know, that didn't really take much time at all, you know. We got the rest of the day ahead of us. Maybe we go to a movie or something before dinner. You have any questions about broadcasting? Oh, look. See? It's Brian Gumbel right over there. Comes in here after the Today Show every day. Go ahead, toss that down. We'll get another one. Special training. Okay.